Congressman Frank Ginta is getting some support from the state Republican Party tonight. After facing calls for his resignation from top elected Republicans, including Senator Kelly Ayotte, this evening the NHGOP says Ginta has answered all of its questions. Our Adam Sexton joins us live in Concord tonight to explain. Adam.
Well, Shelley, things were moving in the wrong direction all day for Congressman Frank Ginta. First, Senator Kelly Ayotte called on him to resign, then State Senate President Chuck Morse, then House Speaker Sean Jasper, and then Executive Counselor Chris Sununu. But tonight, the Republican Party is not lining up behind them. Members of the NHGOP Executive Committee left their meeting Monday night, having thrown embattled Congressman Frank Ginta a political life preserver. After a drumbeat of calls for his resignation, the party declined to pile on.
He spoke to us for well over 30 minutes. As a committee, we discussed it for a significant amount of time after that. And in the end, we're grateful that he's answered all those questions. And we believe ultimately he's accountable to his constituents. And as long as he continues to make himself available to them to answer their questions, that's what we think is important.
Earlier in the day, the state's top elected Republican, Senator Kelly Ayotte, said Ginta should step down.
This is a decision he needs to make, but if I were in his position, that's what I would do.
This leaves the senator and her state party at odds.
Senator Ayotte obviously has the right to, have to her opinion. We understand what her concerns are. We understand where that statement comes from. And I think that she, certainly is expressing concerns that are shared by a lot of people in the state.
She's saying one thing, the party's saying another now.
The party stands firmly in the statement that we've given you. I'm just not going to say anything outside of the statement.
Representative Ginta has admitted to campaign finance violations made during his 2010 race for Congress when he accepted nearly $400,000 from his parents and then loaned it to his campaign, money he still contends partly belonged to him. There are still potential legal questions, but on the political side, analysts say Ginta appears to have stopped the bleeding for now. The key part of the NHGOP statement tonight is that they won't be doing anything unless, quote, further information comes to light. For his part, Congressman Ginta has said he will not resign. Reporting live in Concord, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.